How do you absorb and bear the pain of pressure? Also, how do you come out of that and grow past the level that you never thought you'd be able to? In today's episode, we're going to teach you a fail-proof technique on how to handle pressure, whether it's in your business or in your job, in your career, or in your marriage. Next to me, Eddie Magale. Are you ready, sir?
Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. Have you ever felt at a stage of your life, whether it be in your career or in your personal life, the pressure is so much, you're stuck, you don't know what to do?
Yeah. What I like about pressure, though, is that it's confirmation that you are doing something, because you can't not do anything and get pressure. And the good part is we discovered how to deal with it, how to handle it, and how to get ourselves out of it.
And how to look for it.
Yeah, for sure.
Looking for it will ultimately lead you to a place where you grow, because your comfort zone ends when the pressure starts.
Yep.
So I see it as this way. When the pressure grows and you start feeling anxious, anxiety, you are not comfortable with the situation. Let's share marriage.
Yeah.
We are both very active, busy people that work long hours. Some of the pressures that I've had in my marriage and pre-marrying my wife while we were still engaged and boyfriend and girlfriend was the working hours. That was always an issue. It created a pressure in our relationship to the point where it took over my focus at work because I'm working so long and there's a vibe at home.
Yeah.
So what I did was, and what I've shared with some of our team is, you need to realize that if you don't take yourself out of that situation, handle that pressure, you will plateau in that relationship life of yours. So how did I do it? I took myself out, had a conversation. This is the reason why I'm working these hours. I love doing this. This is where I want to grow into, and this is our reward if I get there. Are you going to be willing to go on this journey with me?
So basically, creating a situation where you're both sharing a goal.
We're sharing a goal. You won't believe me how many young people I speak to, and people older than me, that have never had that conversation with their spouse. The spouse knows they're working very hard, but what are they working for? Why are you doing the things that you're doing? Why are you pushing so hard?
Exactly.
So we created a common goal that within 4 years, if we achieved this level of income, we would buy a new house.
Yeah.
So now all of a sudden we are both working towards that goal, and your spouse or your girlfriend also has to push you in the direction because we're going to have a common goal.
Yeah.
So now the pressure is different.
Now there's no more pressure, you have a support system instead.
There we go. The pressure is different. The pressure is to achieve the goal, not to come home early. But we've had that conversation. It's a sit down where we speak about, this is why I'm doing what I'm doing. I need you to support me, because if we are successful here, then we'll definitely get this common goal.
Yeah.
And here's the difference. When people are at work, they need to perform to hit that goal. Don't come to work to go through your IG and to look at your Facebook feed. If you're working long hours, perform.
Yeah.
Get the result.
Should be worth your time.
Absolutely.
Definitely. It should be worth your time. I remember I had this conversation with you about hard work and marriage. Prior to our conversation, which we spoke, I think, about 8 months ago.
Yeah.
Someone had told me that this is how it goes. It's either you make it at work or you make it in your marriage. I still can't believe that I believed that before. So I thought at that time, okay, so do I resign or divorce? Because I saw it as the only two options. However, after we had a chat, I realized that, you know what, we actually teammates that are playing in different directions. So if we sit down and get the same focus, share the same goal, I've realized I now have a support system. I have someone that reminds me that, listen, you need to wake up. We agreed that this is what we're going for in life. And I mean, everyone wants to try that. You want to try that.
So going back to where it started, as the pressure in a certain part of your life grows, unless you handle it, you plateau. So your marriage or your relationship never grows past that point unless you take yourself out, assess the situation, have a discussion. What is causing the pressure? So with us, the pressure was caused by not communicating why we're doing what we're doing, assuming that, I'm working very hard because I want to provide a good future for us. That's not good enough.
No, you can't assume.
You have to set a target and a goal that you can measure, so that now the pressure comes from the spouse. Can we hit that 4-year goal in 3.5 years? That's a lovely type of pressure.
It becomes the best days of your lives when you're sharing the same goal. I mean, at times there will be days where you're a bit sloppy and you have someone to actually remind you of what you're gunning for in life. Eh?
Beautiful message. Thank you, Eddie.
Sure.
And I want to share a book with the people that are watching this that helped me, and I know it helped you. It's called Love and Respect. If you're feeling the pressure in your marriage or in your relationship, Love and Respect, we're going to provide a link of this book so that you can go and check it out. And it's definitely, I dare you to put that book down. You will never put it down once you start it. So enjoy for those that want to do it. Second area in a person's life where pressure is created, and if not handled, it can affect the rest of your life, and that's your health, your fitness. So I'll share a situation that happened in my life, and then we can share one in yours. A couple of years ago, I'm running out of energy. I'm very, very tired at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the afternoon, and leading a sales team, leading a team of people requires me to go home and check reports, create a plan for tomorrow, create a strategy. So start skimping on that. Therefore, there's no real method of doing something better in the department tomorrow. The company plateaus. So because I ran out of energy, the pressure in my life was I'm tired the whole time. Exited that situation and assessed what's causing that. And I was 9 kilograms too heavy. So I've been walking around at 86. I was 95, 96 kilograms. Assessed the situation, stopped eating ice cream every night, started drinking more water, no physical drinks, fixed the weight, gained my energy, the health then grew, and then the company grew.
There's an old saying, a healthy mind functions better in a healthy body.
So how do you handle the stress? Because you've got a beautiful message that I always love listening to.
Look, for me it's easier. At least I didn't have a problem of eating ice cream every night.
I did.
So I did become overweight. I started feeling very uncomfortable. Ultimately, it makes you lazy.
It does.
And the more lazier you are, if you have dreams, if you have goals, and you care about them, you will actually be able to identify that, you know what, I've become the most laziest person I know. And that's where you need to, like you said, come out of the situation, assess, and come up with a solution. So I started working out. And the plan was, okay, when do I work out? Start my morning with a workout. That run that I do every day in the morning, that's when I even now analyze, I go through all issues right there in the morning. It's more of a stress reliever for me. And it preps you for the day. You just go into the day fully energized. You don't even need a cup of coffee at days. Go into the day fully energized with just about 10 kilometers in the morning. Trust me, a 12-hour day is still nothing. If it started properly, you'll always start very ready. So for me, the exercising has been it, and it's the only thing that keeps me going.
So the moment the pressure is high, you exercise, therefore you process the issue, you realize, what do I have control over? By the way, stress. This is a quote, I think, by Jeff Bezos. Stress is areas in your life or certain problems that you do have control over.
Yes.
That's stress. If you don't have control over the areas, then it's not stress, it's simply worrying. And it's not worth it.
It's not even supposed to be in your mind.
So I can't be stressed about dying because I don't know when it will happen. If I knew it would happen, then I could stress.
For sure.
But I can't stress about not finishing a project on time because it's in my control. So simply stop stressing and just do whatever is freaking you out. therefore the pressure will come down, and then you can excel in that area.
We spoke about this in our last masterclass, controlling what comes in here. Yeah, certainly very important. You need to always have a guard against that.
And also controlling what's going on in your mind,
Yeah.
because the moment I figured out I don't need to stress about this because I've got no control over this.
Yeah.
Like driving home, a hailstorm hits my car. I'm not stressed. I can see it's about to rain. Whether it hails or not, I've got no control over that. So I'm not stressed about it. I'm just going to drive home.
True.
If you feel that this episode on how to handle pressure and stress helped you, please hit the like button.
Subscribe and ring a bell.
Thank you very much. Take care.